Indeed, meow.
Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to our supermarket. But this time, I'm alone.
I mean, you're kind of alone. I'm here just
Ah,
observing the store from the outside. Or at least I will
because
be once I finish spawning in.
I. Okay, so sometimes you can play games like these, and other people can play with other people over the internet and do the same game together and stuff. But I think it'd be even more fun if other people could join in while playing a different game. Like, suppose someone was playing some Sims like game, but they could go and shop at your supermarket.
It
Have you
sounds like
ever
you want an. It sounds to me like what you're asking for is some sort of integrated, universal, you know, you know, game community. I guess
Yeah, but
isn't that what isn't that what the metaverse is?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Exactly.
I only used my Quest 2 to play Beat Saber, and actually I did play this one parkour game, and that was really fun. Uh, I yeah, since playing VR, I have realized that I have indeed quite a fear of heights, and
Yeah, I believe it.
Hello,
it's
my
actually
mini
worse than
meows.
I thought it
Hello,
was.
my little ponies.
Yeah, it's a parkour game where you can climb up and stuff. Also have a climbing game where you can do free climbing and stuff, and oh my god. You wouldn't imagine that a climbing game would hurt my feet so much, but I mean the issue is that while I play it, I look down and I get scared, so I'm clenching my toes to try not to fall. And I'm
Aw.
just standing there, arms in the air, my feet as clenched as possible for 30 minutes. So yeah, my feet start to hurt.
Aw.
So I ordered a new controller. Should be here in a few days. Hopefully it works and everything is fine with that. Let's see, what else is there? Well, so yeah, while hanging out with the local group and doing the D&D stuff, we played some Party Box, and at least one person has expressed an interest in learning how to play proper Magic the Gathering, so perhaps at some point I'll have to teach them how to play that.
Perhaps.
Perhaps. That should be fun. Yeah. I do find it kind of funny, because, it almost seems like that people just don't really know how to teach people how to play Magic the Gathering. Because, we have people who are, really enfranchised in it and really know a lot about it, trying to teach people, but people keep trying to teach the game really badly. And I see such obvious mistakes that people keep making. Like, I think, Ezra, you've seen me play the game at least.
Yeah.
It's you have some sort of an understanding of what the game looks like. And I mean, if you had to, you probably could figure out how to play. But from what you've seen of the gameplay, would it help you at all to learn the game if I told you you are a planeswalker who travels across the multiverse, learning various spells to use against rival planeswalkers in magical battles? Does that
No.
help teach you how to play the game in the slightest? Exactly. So
No.
why do people keep trying to teach the game by starting with that?
Because they think that understanding the lore uh, is helpful to understanding the
Okay.
mechanics.
Except the lore is completely tangential. complete side thing to the mechanics. And it's like... It's like, okay. In Magic the Gathering, there are various different types of cards. An important distinction is land cards versus non-land cards. You can play one land per turn. You can tap a land to produce 1 mana of whatever color it says you can. And of course, at the start of your turn, before you draw, all of your tapped things become untapped. So lands can be reused on starting with each of your turns. Between all the cards that are left, there are permanents and non-permanents. Non-permanent cards, instants and sorceries, do their thing, and then they go to their graveyard. Permanent cards get played and stay on the battlefield. For the record, lands count as permanents. Between the non-land permanents, there are creatures and other cards. Creatures can fight and go to combat and attack and block. Attacking is important because if a player's life total goes down to 0, they lose. If all other players lose the game, then you win. Between the non-creature, non-land permanents, there are those that enter with counters and those that do not. The ones that do not are artifacts and enchantments that just sit on the battlefield, and they either continuously do something or have to tap, like a land, to do a thing. Sometimes they make your creatures stronger, sometimes they will give you mana, sometimes they'll let you draw cards. It all depends on what the card says. And the cards with counters on them are either planeswalkers that can do one of their abilities once per turn, only during your own turn, or battles. Don't worry about battles. And I think that little thing definitely describes the game a lot better than just trying to throw a bunch of lore at someone. When creatures come into play, they are tired and sleepy and can't do their thing until your next turn. Rule number 1 of Magic the Gathering: if a card effect says it does something against the rules, the card takes precedence over the rules. Rule number 0 of Magic the Gathering: a player may choose to leave the game at any time for any reason. In multiplayer games, it's considered bad sportsmanship to try to leave the game to give other players a tactical advantage, but it is completely within the rules to leave whenever you want. Oh, God. And, like, God, it's getting... I've seen it be getting, like, silly lately. Especially more recently. Because, like, normally competitive Magic is just a 1v1 game. Either you win, your opponent wins, or you somehow manage to tie. But there's only the 2 players to worry about. But in CDH, there's generally 4 players to worry about. So, people who play games would be all like, well, you know, player A is going to win, and I have a counterspell that could stop them, but if I stop them, then player B will win. So I'll just reveal my counterspell to the table and say, hey, let's all agree that this game is such a draw and stop playing here. Because I could just counterspell A's plan of victory right now, but then B would win, and I don't want B to win, because no matter if A or B wins, I still lose. So I'm going to say, let's just all decide on a draw here. And I'll just stop playing. If A doesn't agree to it, well then I'll counterspell A and give B the victory. If B doesn't agree, well then I'll just not counterspell it and let A win. And it's like, I played in one game where someone proposed like 3 victories within like 2 victories. 3 like draws over like 2 rounds of play. And every single time I'm like, no. It's like, no, I'm not going to accept the draw. I have a plan. Then like player A casts one more spell and the person's like, oh, I'm going to draw the game. I'm going to draw the game. I was like, I'm not going to accept a draw. I have a plan. Player A goes through, somehow doesn't win, despite not having the counterspell stop them. Player B goes, also doesn't win. Me, as player C, just wins. Even through the counterspell, I just win anyway. So yeah, I told you I had a plan. Told you, I'm fine. Yeah, what you didn't realize is I had 2 counterspells. But anyway, Magic can be fun to play. Right, D&D stuff. I need to prepare a lot of D&D stuff.
Yeah, because you got the game that you're playing, you got the game that you're running.
Oh god. In the game that I'm just a player in, at the very end of the session, Marissa happened to find the armory. She was cutting through this prison like a hot knife through butter. Found the armory and went, ooh, toys! Like, the whole party is, like, split up into various groups. Marissa's just going on her own. Just... Okay, I'm not going crazy.
What?
Oh, I'm just, like, running along all these pallets here. You know, doing my thing. I left 1 box on top of the consoles. I turn around, come back, there's 2 boxes on the consoles.
Oh, yeah, because I put one there.
I didn't realize you're in the game already.
You didn't notice when I made a $50,000 order for the store?
Nope.
Situational awareness is not your strong suit.
I was too busy talking about Magic the Gathering. Or Dungeons and Dragons. So, oh gosh. D&D players can be so annoying. That's why I like playing with new players, because they don't know all of, like, the super annoying stuff yet. They just play the game and just, for the sake of enjoying it, instead of playing it to try to, like, trick the DM into letting them win, or, you know, they're not trying to beat the DM. So it's nice and refreshing to see people who actually just want to play. And
I mean, a lot of that mindset comes because a lot of DMs play to the players.
Games censored you at, like, the funniest moment on that.
What do you mean the game censored me?
Well, like, the cha-ching sound played through.
Oh.
So I couldn't hear you for a moment. So it's just, a lot of DMs play to beep their players.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Where was it? That's it. Right. And it's like, yeah, sure, you have the funny things. Like, oh, we're gonna make a peasant railgun, haha. But then you have people who are like, oh yeah, the peasant railgun, that's an actual real Dungeons and Dragons thing that will actually work if we try it. Hey DM, why won't you let this peasant railgun thing work? Or, oh, I'm going to cast heat metal on the iron inside their bloodstream. There's iron inside blood, right? I'm going to cast heat metal on it and kill them.
Oh, no, no, no. You don't put it on the iron in their bloodstream. You cast it on their armor.
No, see, that's intended. Casting heat metal on person's armor is actually intended.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm going to cast Create Water and create it in their lungs. So they instantly drown and die. So I'm pretty sure if someone's lungs filled with water, it wouldn't instantly kill them. Like, it wouldn't be good. But I don't think that they would immediately die.
No, it wouldn't be an instant death, but it would be a,
They'd be, like, debilitated for a bit, but... I mean...
It would be debilitating, and eventually they would suffocate.
Well,
Eventually.
if there's water in the lungs, they should be able to just choke it out. Like, have you never inhaled water before? You
Small amounts. Small amount. How much water is created with Create Water?
So, if you go by the rules of Create Water, I believe it's something like 2 liters per level, but it also says that you cannot create it within a creature.
Okay.
2 gallons of water per level. Water can be created in an area as small as will actually contain the liquid, or in an area 3 times as large, possibly creating a downpour, filling many small receptacles. Note, conjuration spells can't create substances or objects within a creature.
Okay. And which rule set are you going on? Like which edition?
This is 3.5 edition. People have been making these same how to break D&D things since before 5th edition came out, at least.
I know, but it sounds like that might have predated 3.5.
You know, I have somewhere here, isn't it? A player's handbook from 3rd edition. So I wonder, would it even actually say it in the 3rd edition? No. Although I think it would be
Because if
really
it doesn't
funny
say
to
in 3rd edition, then it probably happened in 3rd edition, and then they clarified that in 3.5.
Yeah. It would be funny to have the party go into a dungeon that's like inside a giant creature. And then someone tries to cast like summon monster and it's like, nope, doesn't work. Because you can't summon inside a creature.
We don't have any more customers, right?
You can't fast forward yet. Well, I couldn't. Maybe you can.
Now we
You
can.
can fast forward.
I bet our last customer was still technically leaving. Is it that the last like customer NPC has to despawn first?
It could be. But,
Hi.
gosh. Or like people be
Boing,
like,
boing, boing,
oh
boing, boing.
yes. Or like, oh, you're playing as a monk? Ew, monks are terrible, and you're a terrible person for trying to play a monk. You suck at D&D. You suck at life because you wanted to play as a monk. Ew. And it's like, buddy, just let them play as a monk. Monks can be fun to play as. Just let them be a monk. Like, what's wrong with you? It's like, okay, sure, fine. Hey, by the way, all of the characters are going to start off stripped of all of their possessions and begin in an anti-magic zone. Have fun. Like people say, oh, wizards are like so awesome. They can do everything. Why would I ever want to play anything but a wizard? And it's like, you know, if you lose your spell book, you're screwed, right? Or if you get woken up in the middle of the night and you can't spend an hour to prepare your spells, you're screwed.
Well, hang on. I thought the way it worked with wizards is like you need to do that to prepare new spells.
I mean,
Like, as in, if you didn't cast, like, if you prepare your spells one day, don't cast any of them. Do you still need to, like, re-prepare your spells the next day?
like, that is actually a fair question, because, like, I don't think that you necessarily have to. But if you have a big day of adventuring and cast all of your spells, then you just don't have any.
Yeah. In other words, it then behooves the wizard to, prepare their spells before bed.
Well, except when you cast a spell, you have to wait 8 hours before you can, like, prepare a new spell.
Ah,
So if you cast,
that's
say,
why
an
we
only
know.
level 7 spell, you can't prepare a new one until at least 8 hours later.
Gotcha.
And it's like, yeah, a lot of mid to high level play for people playing wizards does include stuff about, oh, make sure that you do stuff to the spell book to make sure that people can't just take it from you. Like hide it in a private sanctum that only you can enter, or make a bunch of backup spell books, which is supposed to cost a lot of gold, and thus you can't afford as much magical equipment. But people seem to just gloss over that or something, or just think that, oh, I'm a wizard, I have infinite money.
Now, what you're supposed to do is disguise your spellbook as something inane, like a cookbook. Just, of course, that doesn't work if you also become famous for cooking.
I mean, it also doesn't work if the DM knows that your spellbook looks like a cookbook and then just says, yep, every NPC in the entire universe knows that that's actually a spellbook because I, the DM, know that. And my
Okay,
characters know everything that I know.
that's less a matter of the player not being like prepared for whatever, and more the DM being a bad DM.
Although I do really like the tattooed spellbook feat. So you can use tattoos instead of having a normal spellbook. It's only like 50 pages per person.
Yeah.
So, like, if you're playing a game where, like, the party is going to be, like, sticking together and, like, definitely everyone is going to stay. I mean, that's, like, what, 6 spellbooks right there? Half spellbooks. I think a normal spellbook is 100 pages and a person is 50 pages worth. But that's still basically 3 spellbooks. Or if you take leadership. If you're a wizard with high charisma and take leadership.
Ooh.
Or if you're an evil wizard and you just buy people.
Hey, how many spells do you think you could tattoo onto your familiar?
Depends on the familiar.
Okay, how many tattoos do you think you could fit onto Cinnamon?
I mean, probably not very many at all because he's, like, furry. Uh-oh, all of our shelves got filled.
Oh no. What, did they start putting them onto labeled shelves?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, that's fine.
It's annoying.
Yes.
Pardon me.
Honestly, I think the main culprit is the margarine and the consoles. And then the regular stuff going on, of course, is the stuff from making.
Oh, no, shoot.
And then I guess culprit number 3 is the fact that I like to buy boxes when it looks like we're about to go below 1 box of inventory. Oh, did the... No, I'm just standing outside for some reason. Alright. How are we doing on... Oh, no, we definitely need more of some of these products, so... I'm gonna prepare an order.
How many boxes are you buying? More than 22?
Probably. I'm counting as I'm selecting. Uh, oh. Seven, 8, 39.
But yeah. So, I finally decided to cave and buy that mini DM screen that I've been wanting to get for... I don't even know how long now. All this time of playing D&D and I've never actually had a proper DM screen. Can you even believe that?
Yes.
Oh. Well, I've never had an improper one either.
Three, 74. Okay, I'm about to buy 75 boxes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're good.
Okay.
You're doing what I was trying to do.
Yeah, but more successfully. No, not really more successfully. Hi.
Right.
Meow. Alright, tabbing back over to my other thing.
Ah, supermarket. Trapped together. Bloop. So how's your weekend been? You had fun? You did good stuff?
I guess so. It's been nice and chill. Did some archipelagos. Did some idle game, but I always do that. Doing some of my dot hack, which I'm happy about.
Oh. Well, it looks like the
What?
employees are all done.
Oh.
Well, we're probably good to end the day.
Yeah, go ahead.
God. There's someone in group chat talking about how they know and they've done like all stuff MLP related. It's like, oh, have you played the new TCG? And they're like, I'm sorry, what? Like, yeah, there's a new one coming out. New one that's already come out. Brand new. The English has come out just this year. They're just like, what?
A 1,000,000 meows.
So I guess I'll have someone to play the
Hey, Claire, did you remember to set the employees back to their usual jobs first?
Nope.
You should really remember to do that before, opening the store. Also, I noticed the notification that you had just opened up the packaging.
No. Packaging was already open.
Oh. Well, you know what you didn't do? You didn't set it to notify. Also, you didn't set
I didn't set it to
manufacturing to
notify?
make pies.
No, I don't want manufacturing to make pies right now. We have lots of pies ready. We're okay with
Oh.
pies.
Okay, alright. I will say part of the order that was the $50,000 order was supplies for pies.
Yeah. We can set them to make pies next time. We don't need pies
Okay.
right this minute. You did order a lot of gaming consoles, I notice.
Well, yeah, because we have them on a good sale, right?
Ponies.
Like, we don't have that many gaming consoles, right?
What? Only like 300.
I see what you mean. Also, a lot of water. Oh, right. Again, for pies. Because that was something that we didn't have extra amount of for pie supply. So, pies. Alright, so. So what should be the next thing we spend points on? Okay, increase maximum number of daily sales by 2. Doesn't matter. We don't do more than 1 sale. Employee reroll. Doesn't matter. We have all the
Yeah.
employees. Trash containers recycling costing 5. Reduces electrical consumption by 20% for 2. Invoices automatically paid. Employees place products faster.
I mean, yeah, place products faster sounds good.
Yeah, because even though they appear to just fill up the shelves immediately, the fact is they do still kind of stand at the shelf for a little longer than they need, even if the product goes up immediately. So that probably should be the first thing with our remaining. Oh yeah, because we only have 13 more points to get. Excuse you?
What just happened?
This woman right here, she walked through the office almost all the way outside and then teleported back.
Seems like the pathing had a little bit of an error.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and then it corrected itself, but still. Like, what were you doing in the office, miss?
You just wanted to see our awesome office.
Mwah. Here, I'm gonna stand here to interfere with you using the blackboard. Or, yeah. Am I in the way?
Not really. Beep 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 beep.
How about
beep,
now?
Beep 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 beep. Wow, what a lovely neck you have! It looks so delicious.
Are you a vampire?
May I come in?
No. God, saying that is just gonna make me always think of that one Tom Scott sketch. The one where he thinks it's a vampire at the door asking to come in. He
But it's like
eventually
a
gets
Jehovah's
tricked to invite
Witness.
him in. Yeah, it's just like, oh no, this is much worse. Of course, a interesting little bit of backstory about him is the fact that, you know, he was raised in the Jehovah's Witness, you know, community. Which, you know, just the fact that he's making fun of them and, like, the cartoons and other sketches he's done probably actually means that either he is cut off from his family, or like his entire family left. For his sake, I really hope it was
The whole family left
really-
together.
yeah, because yeah, that's the unfortunate thing with cults. Among other things, it's one of the unfortunate things about cults.
Among other things. You know, I mean, the other things are kind of important too.
But it's just the fact that, you know, leaving, especially if it's something
that's
you've
kind
been.
of the point of cults, is to alienate people so they don't
Yeah.
have any outside resources to help anymore. Apparently, cults they've seen or are seeing a big resurgence lately. That's kind of not good.
What kind of cults?
Like the actual cult of, you know, nobody out there knows you the way that we know you. Nobody out there believes you. Now come drink this Kool-Aid so you can rise to Zanzibar with us. We're the only
Oh.
people who love you. Sort of cults.
Gotcha.
Because the, like, conditions, like, society are going to be just perfect for cults to propagate. In the last,
Yeah.
I don't know, decade or so, especially.
See, here I was hoping that you're talking specifically like cosmic horror type cults. Like it is actually terrible that, you know, I'm kind of thinking cults, that's bad. But the idea of like a cult for like Cthulhu or something like that doesn't seem that bad.
Talking pony stuff with someone, every so often just tap away to talk pony stuff with someone. I would love to get a booster pack of the original My Little Pony collectible card game, to use for Party Box. But the booster packs are just, like, so expensive now. Like, I'm pretty sure they used to be, like, $4 a booster, and now there's, like, I don't know, you might be able to get one for, like, 30. And it's like, yeah, I do have some expensive, like, Magic the Gathering boosters set aside for Party Box. But those were on sale when I bought them. No, there were some that were on sale, and there are 3 like special collector's boosters that I think are normally like $80 each or something. But I got them essentially for free. How did I manage to do that? Well, thanks for asking. So, there's a special thing of a festival in a box promo, where there's like a Magic the Gathering festival that was going on. I think it was in Vegas, whatever, with a special Magic set that was only supposed to be released at that festival. It was not going out to card stores, not available for, like, you know, regular websites to just sell. So I couldn't buy it off of, like, face-to-face games. I think? Maybe? I don't know. Point is, it was supposed to basically only be for that festival, but Wizard of the Coast also sold it directly as part of a festival in a box. I think it was available at retailers, but it's like, you can either pay like $200 for the box at a retailer, or pay $200 for the box and like a handful of other things as well. Including like 3 collector boosters. Whatever the price was, it was like the same price as just getting a box, but you also got some other things. So I totally got that. And I tried to do like a mini, it's either mini draft or mini sealed. I think I did try to do like a mini draft by myself. It was a weird set to draft. Yeah, it was fun. Got some nice stuff out of it, and I still have those collector boosters that I have waiting for. I think one of them's been used for Party Box already, so waiting for the other two as well. Gosh, yeah, if Magic 30 had actually been, like, cheap, I'd probably have some Magic 30 boosters for Party Box as well. That was a set that was both loved and hated by the community. Isn't that just so annoying? When a business does something and the community both loves it and hates it. So you're not really sure what side that you should be on, lest you lure people's ire about being on the wrong side. Because on the one hand, it's like, hey, look, you just... Oh. Pardon?
Can't say I've personally experienced that.
So the one side is essentially like opening up beta, beta set boosters. You know, booster packs from, I think before I was born. Booster packs from over 30 years ago. So people who were in the game back when it first came out could experience the same thrill of opening up essentially those same boosters from way back then. Like, you could open up like a Black Lotus in one of these. However, because Wizard of the Coast is still sticking to that reserve list, the booster packs are all, like, not legal for actual normal play. You can't use them in tournaments, and people might or might not yell at you if you try to use them for Commander. Even. So, not even legal cards, so it's just, you know, booster packs of proxies. But hey, you can still draft them and stuff. Except, a booster box of it was $1,000. And it's like, and the booster box contained 4 packs. These were $250 a pack. I mean, if they were legitimate, like, actual, you can play these cards and, like, vintage and stuff packs, yeah, $250 would actually be a bit cheap. I think actual beta boosters sell for a bit more than that. But it's $250 for a booster pack of proxies. And, it's like, Wizard of the Coast didn't have to sell them for $1,000 a pack, but they earned a lot of negative reputation for doing so. You know, they could have sold them for, say, $25 each. They would have still been expensive, but people wouldn't get on their case so much about it. Or heck, sell them for $2.50 a pack. Really cheap compared to normal booster packs.
And go home.
But they are just proxies after all. People would buy up a whole lot of packs and just do drafts of Magic 30 if they were that cheap. They would have, I'm pretty sure Wizard of the Coast would have made more money selling them for $250 a pack than for $250 a pack. I truly believe they would have sold more than 100 times as much product. Plus however much more they would have to sell to make up for the cost, but the cost is pretty negligible. Yeah, sorry, I just had to tab over to the other conversation to brag about how I got 4th place in regionals. No, not in Magic the Gathering, the Milo Pony CCG. I got 4th place, and there was pricing for top 8. All members of top 8 got a ticket for a free playmat. The store didn't just have the playmats, they had tickets, and you had to like put in the code online to get it. So that's right, Azura. I won 2 free playmats.
Fun.
So, okay, are all the custom meows gone now?
Don't know.
Yes. I love the buttocks. Do, do, do. I wonder if sometimes companies will make something really bad on purpose and just think, oh, hey, if we do something really bad, people will just give us free publicity and want to get our thing. Because they'll see how bad it is and talk about it. And any publicity is good publicity. So if people talk bad things about us, that's actually good. And it's like, I thought that was disproven like a few decades ago. But do people just still do that anyway?
Possibly.
Like,
You know what?
what's that?
Hmm?
Like that game, the Gollum game?
Gollum game.
But yeah, Lord of the Rings Gollum. A game where you got to play as Gollum from Lord of the Rings. That was notably known for being just a really bad gaming experience, but also a broken game.
I did not know that that existed.
Oh, yeah, I heard about it. Because it was...
Also, side note, I tried setting the things like to try to just put in a few pie things just to use up some of our pie ingredients that I got. Yeah, the manufacturing terminal doesn't want to work for me again today. It's just stuck on indexing permanently. So it's just like,
Weird.
well, I guess you win. No more pies today unless you say there's pies. Anyways, sorry, go on.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings Gollum. So, one, the game is boring because so much of it is like you doing chores. Walk to this place, do this thing. Walk to this place, do this thing. The game also sucks because, like, the game is just actually broken at some points. It's like, go here to trigger a cutscene. So you go over there to try to trigger the cutscene, and the cutscene just doesn't trigger.
Oh.
So you have to reload, like, your last checkpoint in order to potentially make a trigger, except the last checkpoint is an hour ago. And in the past hours, you're basically walking down a hallway for an hour.
Hi, Claire. I see you.
Hello.
Hi. I got delivered.
Oh, good. My mail order girlfriend.
So how much are you selling me for?
Oh, no. I'm not selling you. I'm gonna put you up on a shelf.
Oh, you're gonna put me up on a pedestal, huh?
No! A shelf! Because you're a trophy.
Oh, which shelf?
Here.
Wow. So you're putting me on sale, huh? You want me to just be standing here holding this console as a display trophy, huh?
Yeah, thanks.
I'm not a mannequin. I'm a wool mannequin.
I'm a mannequin. I do kind of find it funny that when I was a kid, that for a while I was thinking it would be nice to be like a teacher. You know, it's like, oh, what do you want to be when you grow up? Well, like I wanted to make video games, but I also kind of wanted to be a teacher. But I didn't think that I'd be like smart enough to be a teacher. But it turns out that I'm actually really good at teaching. I'm not very good at learning things, but I'm pretty good at teaching things, probably because I'm so bad at learning. But then, of course, sometimes I try to teach people things, and people just do not learn stuff good at all. Like, oh my gosh. I tried to teach, like, Magic the Gathering over the weekend while playing a game of Party Box with people who had never played Magic the Gathering. And I was astonished by how many times I had to say the exact same thing over and over again before the one person who kept asking understood it.
That is a little bit concerning.
And it's like, it's a different matter when a person, like, asks a question that I consider to be obvious. Because, like, okay, cool, you're understanding it. You're not confident in yourself, but you are understanding it. But then, like, when they ask it a second time, it's like, okay, I understand you're still not confident about yourself, but, like, it is still true. But then they ask it, like, a third time, I'm like, please, work on your confidence. You've got this. You're doing it right. And then they ask a 20th time, and it's like, buddy. Or what's a really important one is when someone asks a question and I have to say, it's like, well, normally that would be true. However, in this specific circumstance, it's actually not true. Oh,
I don't know how.
um,
So I
yeah,
got pita
Catherine.
pit for dinner tonight, but I don't think I like the choice that I made. I'm not sure what specifically it is about what I got that I don't like, but it just wasn't as good as it usually is.
Yeah. Player casts a spell that counters any spell that any player casts, but gives them birds instead. Well, counters any non-creature spell and gives them birds instead. And so then they decide that, and then they wanted to cast a non-creature spell, and I said, it's like, well, that would be counter to give you a bird. Oh, it applies to me too? Yes. Like, okay, I understand. Sometimes when a thing says any player, it actually means any other player, and it's implied that it doesn't apply to you. Sure, okay. Oh, but when I cast a spell, it does this, right? It's like, well, normally it would. But because you have Dubscape out, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm going to cast a spell and it does this. Like, normally it would. But you played Dubscape, so it doesn't. It's not even like, oh, I did this thing and now your spell doesn't work. It's, you did this thing. Your spell doesn't work because you did this thing. It's like you're trying to teach someone how to write, and they turn the paper 180 degrees and continue trying to write. It's like, no, no, no. If you want to write normally, you have to turn the paper back so you can keep writing, and all of the writing will be... maybe not so much writing. Like, they're trying to read something, they turn it, like, upside down. It's like, oh, but this letter is a U, right? It's like, no, that's an N, and it's up, but it's upside down because you turned the book upside down. If we turn the book back up properly, you'll see that's an N. This is a U, right? It's like, no. Oh, but this is a U, right? It's like, buddy, you're like 25 years old.
I feel like someone whose attention span is that bad really shouldn't be playing Magic the Gathering.
And so you just alienated like half of the fan base.
I noticed you said fan base and not player base.
Yeah. Like, not even like a joke. Like, I play with like random people occasionally, and so many people just have no attention span. It is actually ridiculous.
So, Claire, this is a kind of a complete aside. I have been thinking, and I think maybe we should realign our aisles a bit, which does unfortunately mean it will kind of mess up what we do with the freezers here. Maybe. Like, we might need to rethink exactly how we set these up.
Yeah.
But it does bother me that this one is 3... like, this shelf has a 3 wide space, so this is a 2 wide. This one at least makes sense to have it wider because of this thing, but then it doesn't make sense for the stuff behind it.
Yeah, way over here doesn't make sense.
And then, yeah, and again, it changes. And then we have 2 that are just 1.
Yeah, because it's just these things. But yeah.
Now, unfortunately, like, it's hard to figure out what exactly would be the best way to handle... Honestly, you know what? The way to handle it? Produce in the front. And then this is the freezers go in this aisle.
I guess we could, if you wanted to go.
Because that way the size thing is not so weird. It does mean we'll have to figure out something with the chicken, but
yeah,
I'm thinking that. I don't know how. I don't know how much I actually want to make
this episode here, and if you want to move stuff, feel free to move stuff. And alrighty, but yeah, just so many Magic the Gathering players just don't pay attention to anything. Literally had a game once where someone wanted to like destroy my thing that let me cast free spells. So I went, oh, before that resolves and destroys my thing that lets me cast free spell, I'm going to cast a free spell while I still can. And it's just going to draw me a card, and that's all it does. But I want to cast it while I can still cast it for free. And they said, oh, you countered my thing? Okay. It's like, no, I just drew a card. Your thing resolves. No, you counted it. They insisted. No, you counted my thing. It's like, no. Do you want your spell to be counted? Like, I don't understand people at the best of times. I know I shouldn't take the game so seriously because it is just a game, but I would like to play by the rules of the game because it is a game. It has rules. I'd like to play by the rules, and I'd like it if everyone played by the same rules. Welcome to our happy little supermarket.